long time no see. It's been a little while since I've gone live. It's been a little crazy. As most of you know who are following me, I have moved from Texas back to my home state to Arizona. It is something that my husband and I have been wanting to do for many years. And so now I'm in the process. We have found a house and we are still living in a hotel, which I personally don't really mind because there's nothing like having a maid and free breakfast and somebody to change your sheets and your towels and all that good stuff. So, so we're holding down the fort here in Arizona, and so far so good. A little update too, I've done some list building, and just because I wanted some of you to go on this journey with me and starting my business over. Done some list building. I posted the results to you guys earlier in the week, and or was it last week? I think it was last week that I did it, and good success, good results. I had an 82% open rate, which is really good, and it wasn't a huge list. There were like, I think I had 43 people on my list, which isn't gigantic, but it was a very targeted list. I really targeted producers in Arizona, and I researched them all, made sure they were people who actually work, people who I really thought would hire me, and so they were my target. And I introduced myself, and I had quite a few visits to my website, because when you use MailChimp, you get a great little report, tells you the results of your list. And then I had 2 people reach out and, you know, say, hey, talk to me a little bit here and there. And one person asked me if I did wardrobe, and I gave them a big, nope, sorry, not me. And another person just wanted to know what my rates were. So I shot over my rates, and they said, oh yeah, you know, that's very in line with your experience. And so they sounded like they worked in the industry a lot. So anyway, so I thought I would give you, that's a quick update. That's where I am so far in my business. It's been a little crazy personally the last couple days, lots of signing papers, waiting for a house to close, that kind of stuff. So I haven't really focused on my business the last couple days. And I did a big hotel move today, and as I was driving, I was contemplating and thinking, okay, what can we talk about today? And I thought about, you know, learning from your mistakes and learning from other people's mistakes, which is why I had posted, you know, earlier for you guys to please share the mistakes that you have made in your business so that other people can learn from them. And then that got me to thinking, you know, what was one of my big mistakes that I made? And I had posted that one of the things that I did early on in my career when I was building my website is I would test with all these photographers, and then I'd come home, I'd get my images, and I would put them in on my website or in my portfolio. And I started to crop all my pictures into, you know, the makeup, into the face. And why was I doing that? I was doing that because I was thinking like a makeup artist. I'm thinking, okay, I want to see great images of my makeup, and I want, you know, all these close-ups of my makeup. So even when I was testing, my goal was to get some close-up beauty shot. That was like a constant goal for me. I'm getting messages on my phone. And I was doing that because I was thinking like a makeup artist. And that was my first mistake when it came to marketing myself, is thinking like a makeup artist. Because we get so caught up in becoming a makeup artist. How do I become a makeup artist? So I have to learn about products, I have to buy the latest and greatest, I have to learn about application, I have to do this, that, and the other, and it's all about makeup artist, right? So you get into that mindset of just, you know, MUA mindset. That's all it's about. And when it comes to marketing yourself, that's when you gotta stop. You gotta stop thinking like a makeup artist. And you have to start thinking like the people who are going to hire you, okay? So how do you switch gears in your head to do that? You just really got to take a step back. You got to divorce your portfolio. You've got to divorce all the hard work that you have put into you becoming a makeup artist. You got to step outside the makeup artist and you have to look in. You have to look in and go, okay, who is going to hire me, right? Okay, so you step out of becoming a makeup artist, and let's say I become a photographer. So I need to become a photographer who is looking for a makeup artist. So I'm a photographer, so now I have to think like a photographer. Photographers want to see great images, right? They want, when a photographer is taking an image, is shooting a photo shoot, what is he looking at? He's looking at the lighting, he's looking at the styling, he's looking at the location, he's looking at the composition, like everything. A photographer looks at everything. A makeup artist, even when we're on set, we're only looking at the makeup, right? So when you're putting a picture in your book, it's okay to have an image that is a full-length shot of a woman, you know, and maybe her face is that big in the picture, but a photographer is going to dig it, right? Same thing with a producer or a director or a DP, you know, they want to see the final results. They don't just want to see a bunch of cropped pictures of makeup. Yawn. That's boring to them. Even a wedding coordinator, right? A wedding coordinator, what if she wants to see a happy bride? Think about that. So if you can get some images of your brides of just having the freaking day of her life, and that it's not necessarily just a picture of her close up. If she looks if she looks like the most beautiful, amazing bride, and it's a picture of her and her husband, or it's the whole bride, like that's what a wedding coordinator wants to see. They want to see that you can do 10 people in a party, and that you can make this woman happy. You know, just a picture of the bride with her face sitting in a chair, that's not going to appeal to a wedding coordinator. So step outside being a makeup artist and think like the people who are going to hire you. I'm trying to think if there was something else that somebody else, I had a little list here. Photographers, producers, wedding coordinators, brides, and even brides too. So brides, they at the time are so caught up in their dress and their hair and like everything. So if you can show something in your portfolio on your website of the complete package, show them that you can be part of the complete package. So when you are marketing yourself, you need to think like the people who are hiring you. And that even goes with your engagement and the things that you're sending out. So if you're using your Facebook, as you should, to market yourself, and you are trying to engage these people, so you've reached out to the people on your list. If you don't know what a list is, go to my blog, MUA Biz, and figure out what a list is. It's there. You want to engage these people that you have friended on Facebook. So if you have friended a bunch of producers, do you think they're really going to care if you're posting a bunch of stuff about makeup? Probably not. So you want to post things about the industry that is going to interest them and show them that you know what's going on outside of your makeup kit. Because that's the thing, like when you get into the industry, it's more than just makeup. When you get into the bridal industry, it's more than just makeup. When you get into, hi Song, it's my girl. When you get into production, it's more than just makeup. When you get into photography, it's more than just makeup. It's more than makeup. You have to stop just thinking like a makeup artist. You have to think like a photographer, a producer, a wedding coordinator. You have to think like these people. And so that is my nugget for you today, is for you to step outside of the makeup kit and think like the people who are going to hire you, so that you can communicate with them on their level, so that they see that you get them. Because that's what they want. They want a connection with you. They want to, I'm getting more messages. They want to see that you get them. So keep that in mind. I hope that is a good piece of information for you today. And so keep busy. If you have any questions, post them below. I'll try to get to them today. I don't have a ton going on today. And I'll try and follow up with you. And hang in there, everybody.